They are the guys of Gotham, the oddballs of the town. Oswald and Edwards are two of the characters that draw you into the TV show right here on Fox. And while the show has some serious plot twists, these fellas show us there's certainly some shenanigans that happen behind the scenes too. Have a look.
Oswald and Edward have been shipped, which I believe is the word that the kids use these days.
Recently, I've been going through a sort of change. What kind of change, you ask?
I didn't.
I've started murdering people.
Robin and I have so much fun playing that stuff.
Just the fact that they are two insane oddballs who come together and then actually have a connection through that, I think that speaks to a lot of people. Oswald is running for mayor. He sees Edward sitting there in Arkham Asylum. He uses his power to take him out of there and run his campaign as his chief of staff.
They're two very different people, but I think Edward understands what Oswald needs, sometimes more than Oswald does.
I believe in you, Oswald, even when you don't believe in yourself.
Edward Nygma comes into his life at a very vulnerable time, and I think he confuses that for true love.
I hope you know I would do anything for you.
I don't know what this brand of love is for Oswald, whether it's a sexual thing or whether it is just a deep need for companionship.
What good is love if it's one-sided? I have no choice but to confess my feelings to Ed. Nah. Oswald is an incredibly damaged person. Everyone he's ever loved has been murdered. So if anyone has true affection for him, I think he would be just as enamored with them. In this case, it happened to be Edward Nygma. There is something I would like to discuss. Shall we say dinner at the mansion?
I'll pick us up a nice bottle of wine.
Oswald is falling in love with Edward, and then Edward is confronted in this vertigo moment with this woman, Isabella, who is a dead ringer for Kristen Kringle.
You remind me of someone that I used to know.
Kristen is the one person who floods him with this history of who he used to be and what he used to want, and he can't help but be consumed by what could potentially be a second chance.
When Oswald sees Edward in love with Isabella, instead of being happy for Edward, he's horrified.
I think I'm in love.
And he wants to take all of that happiness away from Edward. He has been so down since he got out of Arkham.
Don't people typically go to Arkham for murder?
I make it a policy not to gossip about staff, but
Ooh, you can see that budding bad guy bromance right here on Fox 4. It airs tonight, and that's when the Mad Hatter leads Jim Gordon on a trip to confront his past and present. Gotham starts at 8 p.m. Then at 9, Lucifer heats up. Tonight, the devil clashes with Chloe over her father's murder investigation. Be sure to check it out. All right, holiday shopping. The season has arrived, and that means free shipping. Oh yeah, that's right. Plus the Black Friday deals and steals you can get early. Up next, tips to shop smart. But first, your news and weather headlines.